he seriously doubts the figures proffered by NNPC. They don't add up. Mr. Adisa in Oshodi, good morning, and thank you for holding on right through the break. Go on now, please.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Yori.
Good morning.
Okay, good. Yeah, I love this topic because I listened to the Custom boss yesterday, and his analysis was very simple, very straightforward. When he was doing analysis of how can you be bringing in 60 million on daily basis, have you finished the one previous? So, but where I want to come in is this. We have a very unserious country. And then that is why 2023 election is not about individuals. We have a faulty system. Now, if government are very serious about this fuel of a thing, if it cannot offer modular refinery to individuals, why can't there be a law? That's why sometimes I look at these people in our National Assembly, I was like, these people are not representing the people because we don't understand. If you are not certain of individual having modular refinery, why can't you license modular refinery to a state government? We have 36 state governments in this country. Why can't each state government can have at least 2 modular refinery or 3 or whatever that can at least cushion the effect of importing fuel? So this is why I come in. I don't understand the kind of government we want.
Indeed.
So it's not all about individuals. It's about the constitutions we are running. It's so faulty. Look, I'm not obedient. Sorry to bring in politics. I'm not obedient. It's not my candidate. I have my personal candidate. I'm going to vote for 2023. But sometimes I have this impression, I wish Obi can win this election. So that majority of these youth that are talking about is about one individual will know this country is not about individual. We have a system that is faulty. We have a system that allows people to siphon money. We have a system that allows people to say, oh, we cannot find our record because Snake have reaching the record because we put the container outside and over the time rain have spoiled the document. We have a very faulty system that cannot allow states to have its own electricity. We have a system whereby state is controlling local government. We have a system whereby you are a public servant, but your children cannot attend that public school. So we have a lot of faulty systems. Not until we correct this system. Yesterday I was watching Al Jazeera. There's this country, one Caribbean country, they are trying to do a new constitution. I don't know why Nigeria cannot have a new constitution. I don't know why we cannot have a referendum for a new constitution.
Okay, Mr. Adisa, I want to thank you very much for calling in. Effectively, he's saying in there that we have a messed up system.
Correct.
And, we have a messed up system. Things just are not applying logically. During the whole financial era, we heard about round tripping. There are people who are saying that round tripping is also involved here. It's not so much that we don't know what to do, but interests are being protected by the chaos we have now.
That's taking a cue from what Bala said with leadership and what our last caller said. It all boils down to leadership. Which country in the world do you see engages in the way we run our economy, the way we run our fiscal policy, the way we run our monetary policy? Where in the world do you see people selling money on the street that you exchange? Where? I've asked people this several times. Everything boils down to leadership. Because it's easier for people, like he said, 1989 to date, we have not constructed any refinery. If we do one in the last 10 years, you have 3. If you have 3, at least we should, as a matter of fact, have at least one refinery in one of the geopolitical zones. If we have started that every time since the beginning of this present administration, that every 4 years, we will do that. We'll have got it across all the 6 geopolitical zones by the expiration of this present administration in 2023. I think the challenge is this should be part of the conversation moving forward for those that are running for public offices in 2023. They should make pronouncement. And I'm asking our colleagues that are watching this, we should make this to be a topical issue. That we ask, what are you going to do with respect to our energy security?
Okay, Mohammed
so
in
that
Abuja
we can hold them
join the conversation
with respect to that.
Mohammed in Abuja, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Uncle Yori. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Yeah, I agree with you, I guess, all of them. More especially the comrade, I agree with him. And I just want to ask him to please convince his people to vote for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because Dangote himself He said that he successfully put this refinery in Lagos because of Tinubu. Tinubu is the only person that supported him single-handedly to put that structure in Lagos. So let him know that if Tinubu come in as a president, he will repair all the refineries. The 4 refineries we are having, and then the one in Lagos will be the center, the distributor of all the refined products we will have in Nigeria. So let him convince his people, and then let us see that this is the man for now. And he can testify that because he knows how Lagos is working. And I'm not saying it because I'm a bias or whatever. Dangote said it in a public gathering that it's Tinubu that helped him to put what he has today in Lagos. Right. He said it everywhere. It's in the paper, it's in the news, it's in the YouTube. You will see it. You go to YouTube, you will see it, you will check, it's there.
All right,
let him convince his people to vote for it. And then finally, Yuri.
Go on. Oh.
Have you gotten it?
You said finally. What is finally?
Yeah, my question that I wanted to ask that man yesterday. Have you gotten the answer?
Yesterday? Oh, okay. Some other time. Thank you very much, Mr. Mohammed, calling in from Abuja. Okay. You know, news is a day by day. This is a fresh day. But thank you very much.
Yeah. No, I just wanted, we thank everybody. You see, like we
How about that whole
said,
question about this could be a setup, round tripping, it's benefiting some people. It's not that we don't know what to do, but we don't want to do it.
You see, let me explain it. You see, I appreciated what he said about individuals. Individually, Nigeria is great. We know that. I mean, Nigerians are great. But the only thing is, if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go collectively. We want to go far as Nigerians. We are a country of about 200 million citizens. We have what it takes to control the economic strength and power of the continent of Africa. But the only way we can be respected is if we show that when it comes to academics, Nigeria will be number one. When it comes to oil and gas, Nigeria will provide the leadership. When it comes to sports, Nigeria will be there. When it comes to checking corruption, militancy, and rascality, Nigeria has control mechanisms. So what I want to say again
but we don't deploy them.
No, we don't deploy the mechanisms.
But we don't deploy them.
Exactly.
Okay, 1 minute. Let me bring Ada in. Ada is calling from Jos. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Mr. Yuri and your guest there. Ada is calling in from Jos. Mr. Yuri, you see, the problem we have in Nigeria is systemic. If the system is the way it is, no matter whom we bring there, we will still have the same problem, except if the person comes in and decides with the National Assembly we're going to have, the 10th National Assembly, and there won't be a rubber stamp. By God's grace, with the kind of scenario we are seeing now, it's likely that we're going to have more than 6 or 7 political parties with more than 5 members from each party, so it will be a spread. So there can't be room for this kind of being a rubber stamp again. That's my prayer. So now, but the thing now is corruption is the major problem. How can you explain how a Norwegian vessel came in, very big Norwegian vessel came in here, and they were able to steal that much crude, and nobody, saw it. All the people who are supposed to man that place, even the naval staff that was telling us that we should hold NNPC responsible and the civil servants for all these oil steps and all that corruption going on. Now, my question was that among those people that are supposed to even man the creeks, what of the Navy? Is the Navy not among? So why is everybody passing the buck? So that's the problem. Now we are now in a poverty trap. I have a feeling that if we restructure, it will be better. Because everybody will now control his resources and pay tax to the center, and they will secure the place. That's why when they said they are giving the security of the place to Tompol or whatever, and in the Niger Delta, it makes sense. And then, but you have to, reach out to the other militants because they are all grumbling now. So that's another issue. Then the state police. Let us decentralize the security architecture in this country. That is the problem we have. We don't want to do the right thing. Okay. And then we keep on talking about it. The matter the refinery is revealed. So the people behind it are not ready to have a change of heart. We're not going to get anywhere.
All right, then. Thank you very much, Ada. It's systemic, according to Ada.
Yeah.
The people that know what to do not want a change of heart. They want the status quo because it is clearly benefiting sections of the society.
Uncle Yori, more than 20 years ago, my pastor said, if you take Nigerians away from Nigeria, you take them to America, and you take all of Americans, and you bring them to Nigeria, in 20 years, America will look like Nigeria, and Nigeria will look like America. It boils down to the people, collectively. There's no one individual that can change this country. In 1999, they went and brought Obasanjo out of prison. In 2015, Buhari ran with the change mantra. This is what we are experiencing. Until we have a systemic change, the structure we have, Nigerian president is the most powerful president ever in the world. By design, Nigerian president is an emperor. By design, the Nigerian governors are premiers. Because the state house of assembly don't exist, local government don't exist. Even there's a story to that effect, that state governments are even against autonomy. Until we allow each region, each state to control the resource that we have, we will not be able to police the resources that we have.
Okay.
Until we have that resource control, the issue of this corruption will still be a major factor. Because the political will to control.
Thank you for holding on.
Good morning, Prof. Good morning, the registrar itself is talking. When the registrar is on board and the Prof is on board, they're talking. The other post to start. Good morning, Prof. Registrar, as I listen, good morning, Sayori. You see, this issue of oil theft, whether smuggling or not smuggling, let us ask ourselves a question. Do they smuggle oil with a rubber, that swan water bottle? Is it not pipe, dross, and the rest? Now, there's no way an outsider will come there and smuggle this without the consent of the people within the environment. And there is no way, whether nephew, DSS, police, or army officer, everybody is part and parcel of the business. At the end of the day, look, let us face it, because the research has shown that all these people they parade on television every day are people that refuse to dance to the tune. Let us face the reality of life. And you cannot stop oil smuggling. Thank God that the federal government said Tompolo, let him come with his boys and man this system. Fine. But the question is this. The quantity of oil that they steal in Nigeria, they said is higher than the one they extract. Now, the ones they have been extracting and selling now, where is the money? At the end of the day, Nigeria will continue borrowing. Today, I don't know. At the time, they will mortgage everybody, both the newborn baby and the 1 year to born mortgage with foreign IMF or World Bank. I don't know where Nigeria will be headed to. But the question is the way forward. Thank God that the federal government have come back to this. Some people that are giving Tompolo the job, it's a sort of a political business to bring them to the limelight, whether it's true or not. That was notwithstanding. But the question is this. Oil is produced in Nigeria, the crude oil. And crude oil, you produce over 6,000 byproducts from crude oil. Now, look at today in Nigeria, gentlemen, my brothers and sisters. A liter of kerosene in Nigeria is 850 a liter. Now, keep our pass up that the kerosene that 80% of Nigeria is higher than the petrol and the diesel.
It's messed up.
Look,
it's messed up.
We
You're
like
right.
it or not,
Mazi Okorafor, thank you very much for calling in. Appreciate your call.
Sir, what everybody is discussing now has been part of what I have been praying for. I've always said, government appointees, don't allow any particular government to come and destroy your image or credibility, because you are going to have a day with history. Posterity will tell, and we will know whether history will vindicate you or not, because governments will come and go. So what people like me recommend is this. Even if you are a government appointee and you find out that something is not going in synergy with what you are expecting to do, or your philosophy, especially objective philosophy, say it out. Back to the issue of smuggling. I think like 10 kilometers or 20 kilometers to a border, there is not supposed to be even a filling station. So when you say this smuggling is taking place through the borders, how? And I know some of us know that the security agents at the borders, whether immigration or customs, if you infringe, they have the right to even shoot you.
But
so something is wrong there. And the same thing will
do they
even
work like that? Do they actually work like that?
Even when you have internal indiscipline, is a different thing.
Okay.
But the principle and the basis are there. It's the same thing with crude oil theft. I mean, we were told that we lose about 400,000 barrels per day. People will think it's a few buckets of water. But when you change the 400,000 to gallons, to liters, you are talking about 2,000 tankers of crude oil per day. And you're talking about 33,000 liter tankers. That can only be a well-crafted and a well-syndicated criminality.
Okay.
Not associated with petty thieves.
Elder David in Alimosho, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Yori, God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
We thank God. This your topic is very interesting. This refinery we are talking about, we have seen so many years ago. So many government has come in place. They are not able to do it. But today we thank God. God has been Messiah, who are now doing it. 1999, PDP government voted money. We all know, you know, every Nigerian that listens to me know that. They could not achieve any success. Today, it's taking place in Lagos. As why do Ahmed Tinubu make it possible? Let me mention name. That what Ahmed cannot told you, everybody know who listens to me. Buhari government make it possible. It's only 7 years in government. May God bless Nigeria.
All right, then. Thank you very much, Elder David. Thank you very much, Elder David. People are, well, there's sort of looking into the future. But I think the point that's been made here, and also from our guests, is that Ada said it last, you know, so maybe somebody said it before then, but she said it last, that it's a systemic issue. It's a systemic thing. You then follow that up with the example of take Nigerians to the US, bring US here. So the system here, once you've taken the people out,
whoever becomes the president, have you ever seen any president since 1999 that has taken constructive step to change the structure of the government he inherited? The structure of government. Have you ever seen? They will speak about it when they are seeking for elective offices. When they get there, they will further reinforce. The system we have was meant to perpetuate Abacha in office. It was a byproduct. The 1999 Constitution as amended was a byproduct of 1995 Constituent Assembly, which was meant to perpetuate Abacha in power. That is why till date, Abacha is still paying Nigeria money in debt. We are still recovering money. Have we changed the system that allowed Abacha to make money and to be paying Nigeria money 24 years after his death?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
We have not changed the system.
Ibrahim in Kaduna, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir, and good morning to your two guests here.
Sure, thank you.
In fact, you can see your two panelists, the first one has explained everything to us from the beginning to the end. Is that so? Because what we are saying is that you say that we have blessed with virtually every natural resources. The land, the green land, the sand, the hummus, the river, the stream, the ocean, and whatsoever. Is that a cost to us? Despite that, we have all the natural resources on the ground again. So despite that, Nigeria, we don't want to go to the right direction. Why? Look, Hamid Ali has said it all. He has said it all. Which road are they passing? Which motor are you using? Where are they taking it to? That is a good question to Nigeria to answer. Now, to me, our government, until we have the person that we stand, the political will to do so, if not, all the effort that we are trying to bring on to, we do in the right. In fact, I'm not happy. All these things are not palatable to me this afternoon. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you very much, Ibrahim, calling in from Kaduna. Yeah. We're running out of time now, but the point has been made that what is happening here is not rocket science.
Exactly, sir.
People have an idea of what's going on. Now, come on, the question of the political will to affect it.
Sir, there are certain things as Nigerians we must never accept. We mustn't allow them to bullhead these things into us. We must not accept that inflation must continue rising. Inflation must never be allowed to be a new normal in Nigeria. Insecurity must never be allowed.
Arguably, inflation is all about economics.
Wait first,
okay.
I'm explaining. Then even lack of refined products must never be allowed. Quote me that I said that refining is not as complex as heart surgery. And let any process engineer or chemical engineer disprove that. And we must not. It was the same tricks that were used, first of all, and our railways were killed. Before we knew, you will see a tanker coming all the way from Sokoto or Kano to come to Lagos to load.
So what is that
Instead
about?
Of piping,
how efficient
principle.
Is that?
Why must we allow? And these tankers now are falling on the roads, causing carnage. In fact, with even the high price of diesel, it's difficult to now transport tankers with expensive diesel in your truck than the solution is very simple. We have been on the wrong track. We need to recalibrate in national interest, and anything short of that, Nigeria will become a laughingstock, and our citizens will be seen as melancholies.
All right, as we close now, Jide, I think you have the chance of the last contribution. It's looking towards, it's such a mess, quite frankly, that the new regime that will come in, whoever is heading it, it has a chance that, and the people themselves have a chance to ask these people what they're going to do about these sort of things, where you are producing beans, but you have to import my
Bala.
Yes. Are we going to keep on like that? And let them answer that question, what they intend to do about the situation. It's going to come down to political will, because clearly some people's interests are going to be injured if everything were to be cleaned up and you do the right thing. That is the fact.
One, whoever is going to emerge is nothing new. It's been a part of parcel of the past. Whoever is going to emerge from the candidate, they've all been part of the system.
There's a keener awareness now.
The key factor, there can't be fiscal responsibility if there's no resource control. There can be. And what we are asking for is fiscal responsibility, where you take the money to the center first, and the center now begin to distribute the money back. There's no way somebody in Abuja can oversee the pipelines in Bayelsa. That's why we keep running away from it. Whoever is coming in must be interested in structuring this country in a way that will function. Probably they are running away from restructuring. Should structure this country in a way that is functional.
Then we've got to leave it there, quite frankly. That is a fine place to leave it. And it also is highlighting the fact that these are the questions that we need to ask about our intending presidents, the intending administrations, leaders that want to come on in. Thank you very much, Comrade Bala Zaka, Energy Affairs Analyst, among other things. And thank you very much, Dr. Jide Johnson, Chief Lecturer at the NIJ, trainer of journalists. That's